Good night, and y'all. So I wanted to do something a little different today and talk about my 5 favorite date night perfumes, which is actually probably my 5 favorite perfumes because I love date night perfumes. It's my favorite. I love a strong scent, so let's get started now. My collection isn't very big, just so y'all know. I maybe only have like 25 perfumes in my collection, but they're not cheap. I have some quite expensive perfumes in my collection, but none of these 5 are actually any of the super expensive perfumes. These are all like, you know, mid to moderate, mid to a little bit lower, higher range perfumes. So I'm quite fond of niche perfumes, which, as you know, are way more expensive. So, but luckily my favorite line, Juliet Has a Gun, is at the very bottom of the niche expensive. So it's just a little bit more expensive than designer and very low at the niche realm. So anyway, so we're gonna start with number 5. Juliet Has a Gun, Mad Madame. Now, let me just spray it real quick. Just one little spritz. I love it. I mean, you know, I love rose scents, and this just smells, it's so sexy. It smells like you stuck your head in the rose bush, you know, and you can just smell all the green and the thorns and the little leafy things and the roses. And I think it's so sexy. It's just such a sexy perfume. It'll make you feel like, you know, wild, like really like a catch, you know, which is what I love. I think it's a great perfume for like a first date or, yeah, it's nice. And one thing that I really love about this is it has quite a bit of longevity. So I mean, it'll stay for hours, and God forbid you spray it on your clothes, it'll be there for days. But definitely on your skin, I think it's like a 12 to 18 hour, you know, longevity, and the sillage is intense. So I would recommend like being just a little bit careful when you spray it. But God, oh, I love it. I really love it so much. Now, coming in at number 4 is La Elephant by Kenzo. And this one is, I think, perfect for a summer night. I mean, I sprayed on this hand already before I started the video because I just kind of missed it. Now, it's a really complex scent. I think it's very exotic. Lots of spices, lots of just dark earthiness, but it's still like quite sexy and mysterious. Mysterious is gonna be just kind of the theme, which is kind of what you want to go for, I think, when you're on a date. You want to seem kind of mysterious, but fun as well, and, you know, sparkly. So, but I love La Elephant, and I think some people give it a bit of a hard time, I guess, because it's kind of cheap for the kind of scent that it is. I think typically these type of scents like run pretty expensive, and maybe it's made with a few, I don't know much about how it's made. Maybe it's made with like a few more synthetic materials than others, but I love it. I'm crazy about it. I think it's amazing, and I think it's perfect for summer. I think a lot of people would say this was like a fall scent or a winter scent, but I disagree because I feel like it comes alive in the heat. So I would really recommend putting this on in the evening and on a hot night when you know you're gonna be outside having like beer on a patio or something. I mean, it's really super sexy for the summer. Anyway, I love it. It's really nice. Definitely the summer, though, is really what brings out all of the spices and the scent and things like that. So the next one I want to talk to y'all about, I haven't done a review on this one yet, but I plan to. This is a fairly newer scent that I got. It's Narciso Rodriguez Rouge. And let me tell you, this one is amazing. I'm crazy about it. So let me just spray it. It smells like Juliet Has a Gun Lipstick Fever, but more downplayed and a little powdery in the opening, and then the powder kind of dries down to that lipstick scent, but it's much more subdued than Lipstick Fever. Oh my God, and I love, you know, lipstick scents are my favorite. Lipstick and roses, I just lose it. I love this scent so much. But it's to me, this is a much more subdued Lipstick Fever. So it's really nice for a date. It's elegant, and I would say you could wear this pretty much anywhere. It's very nice, and it's much cheaper too, because I think, if I'm not mistaken, this is a designer scent. So I think it's much cheaper than Lipstick Fever. I vaguely remember purchasing this for about 800 lira. I think I bought this for 800 lira, which is about probably like $50 at the time that I bought it. So this is 50 milliliters. So, you know, keep that in mind. But I think the 90 milliliter was running for, at that time, for about 1,000 lira, which is about $10 more, so. But it's nice. It's got that nice lipsticky scent. So if you're a fan of Lipstick Fever, or maybe like you would like Lipstick Fever, but you feel like it's too strong, this may be a good way for you to go. It does have that powder in the opening, and I know some people aren't super fond of powder, but I love it. And it's quite lovely. Now, next, History's Day Perfume. This is number 2. History's Day Perfume Moulin Rouge. I'm just crazy about it because it's, I'm gonna spray it. Because it's lipstick, it's a lipstick scent, but it also has all these like, and I mean that lipstick is intense, like right in the opening. I wish I had just like another bottle. I mean, maybe I have to buy another one. I mean, I can't buy any more, but I would love to have a second bottle of this, you know, as a backup. That lipstick hits you right in the opening, and it's really, it's a true lipstick scent. It's like, it's not, you know, like a Lipstick Fever has that fun, playful lipsticky, and it's lovely. So it's just like lipstick, but this is like an expensive lipstick, you know? I love it. Now this one, I think I picked this up for about 1,100 lira, which at the time that I bought it, I think that the lira was about 12 lira to the dollar. So, which would have made it, I don't know, maybe about $100, maybe about $100, I think. But you know, who knows? I don't know. Maybe it was a little bit less than $100, maybe like $90. But I know you can pick this up on those secondhand sites or whatever. Not secondhand sites, but those markdown sites. You know what I'm talking about? For a lot cheaper, like 40 or 50 bucks. So it's really nice. It's like a super elegant lipsticky. So I mean, it's perfect. I just love it. It's great for a date. I mean, it's very sexy. I really love it. I don't know what other scents are in it because that lipstick smell is so intense in this one to me, but it's a really nice lipstick, and it's different than the Narciso Rodriguez scent. So, and number 1, of course, is Juliet Has a Gun Lipstick Fever. I'm crazy about it. I'm crazy about this scent. It's just my favorite. I mean, when I first bought it, it was not my favorite. It was like, I really liked it, but it was not my favorite. But the more I wear it, just the more crazy about it I become. The more I have to wear it, you know, I just love it. It's fun. It's a really fun scent. Oh my God, I just love it. I'm comparing it to others, but I just love it because it is that waxy lipstick fun, you know? It reminds me of the 80s. In the 90s, you know, just that fun punch of lipstick, and it's exciting, and I'm crazy about it. I just adore it. I always get compliments on it when I wear it, always. And it's probably my most highly complimented perfume, this one, and also probably History's Day Perfume. These two, I think, are the most complimented ones. And keep in mind, these are not the most expensive ones in my collection. Like, I have some, you know, I've really made some bad choices. And I have some very expensive perfumes that I love. I love them very much. I don't regret purchasing them. But the bad choices is in, like, who spends that kind of money on perfume, you know? I mean, I'm not in the budget house to be spending that kind of money. But, you know, I have been very guilty of that. But anyway, I bought this maybe a few months after it was released. So I think I paid 1,400 lira for it, which is pretty expensive. It runs about, I think, $130. But I think now you can pick it up for 100 bucks, 90 bucks, you know, on those other sites. But on the Juliet Has a Gun page, if you buy it directly from them, it's still about $130, I believe. So, but I don't regret it. I love it, worth every penny. I wish I had more, because look at how I've used it. I really used it. I've used all of these. Like, look at this one. My History's Day Perfume is low. La Elefant is low. I'm afraid to know how low Mad Madame is, because, you know, this was the first perfume I ever bought when I first started collecting. Now, not when, I've always had perfume. I would always have like 1 or 2 bottles of perfume. But when I made the decision that I was going to start, like, that I just love things that smell nice and I was going to start stocking up, this was the first one that I bought. So I have very special memories attached to this one. And it's lovely. It smells, and now, you know, and that dry down, it just smells like this, just rose petals, and it's so lovely. This one is really nice for a date. I swear, you know, it's, I think maybe some people might say, I don't know, it's not a daytime perfume, you know, it's definitely a nighttime perfume. It's not something you want to, you know, traipse around in, you know, at work, but it's really lovely. I mean, it just smells really like little rose petals. And this is the most rose smelling rose perfume that I've smelled personally. And I have a lot. And I love Juliet Has a Gun, that whole line. They use a lot of synthetics. They're really huge on ambroxan. I love it. I'm crazy about it. I don't mind a synthetic. I love ambroxan. I don't like ambroxan by itself. Like, I'm not a fan of that, not a perfume. I feel like what a bad decision that was. It's just nothing but ambroxan. But if you throw ambroxan in with some other scents, it really like lights it up on fire. It just sets it aglow, and it's lovely. So I don't get why everybody like is so anti-ambroxan. I mean, I guess if you're kind of a perfume snob maybe, but you know, I'm just a lay person. What do I know? But I know what I like, and I don't think that anyone on a budget would be disappointed in these perfumes. Now, La Elefant, I forgot to tell you all about that, but I can't remember exactly how much I paid, but I would think around 600 lira if I'm remembering correctly. And I know for a fact you can pick this up in the States easy, 25, 30 bucks, easy places. So, you know, it's a great buy. Now, I don't think this is a signature scent for anyone. I don't think it's something you're going to want to wear every single day, but it's great for a hot summer night. I mean, it really is unforgettable. And that was why I picked all of these scents, is because I think that they're all pretty unforgettable scents. You are not going to forget someone who smells like this. And when you smell that scent somewhere else, you're going to remember that person, which is what I think you would want to wear for a date. And honestly, these are my 5 favorite perfumes just in general. I have a bunch of daytime perfumes, and I will wear them. I don't mind them. I'll wear them to bed, or I'll wear them in the daytime in the summer, you know, but those are never my favorite. They're just nice for like a daytime. So anyway, thanks for watching my video, and I'll talk to y'all later.